Tensions remain high over the path, even, for post-Brexit trade talks. No, really, they do. Speaking to Pascal Lamy at an economic forum in Aix-en-Provence, Nancy Holgrave asked the former Director General of the World Trade Organization how negotiations could proceed.
I'm convinced it will take a very long time. First, because we've got this so-called Article 50, which is the sort of disentangling of the UK legislation from the EU legislation, and that's square one. And once you've done that, and it will take a lot of time, then you have to go to square two, which is what is the new relationship between UK and the European continent, not only on trade. Trade is only a small part of the arrangements that will be necessary. So it's going to be complex, bumpy, probably nasty. And as far as trade is concerned, UK with its 65 million consumers will have to negotiate with a bloc of 450 million consumers. And in trade, your weight is the size of your market.
And just finally, when you look at your role before the WTO, you spent a great deal of time in Brussels at the Commission. What is your view on reform within the EU? Because there's been a lot of blame directed at the UK right now, but others are starting to say maybe there needs to be a leadership change in Brussels. There has to be some serious looking in the mirror and saying, what did we do wrong in the initial negotiations? Do you agree?
No, I think Brexit obliges those of us who believe we do better together than alone. It obliges us to revamp our narrative and to be better at making the evidence for the people that EU integration is good for them. Now, you're absolutely right. We need more structural reform within the European Union. I mean, we are sort of 1.5 growth for the next 10 years. That's not enough to sustain the continental European social model. And in order to increase this growth potential, we need more structural reform, such as, for instance, a deeper internal market, notably in services.